chat and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Everyone's sort of on the same page.
Oh yeah, we're all synced up, I think.
All right, cool.
I think you were talking over the video, but that's cool.
I was whispering. They couldn't wait. Well, I mean, it's hard to sit silently. I can't do that. It's difficult.
All right, I guess I'll introduce the players since we're all just kind of hanging out here. But let's see. So we've got over on the left hand side here. I don't know what clock number it is. I'm not Sir Jolt. I don't know how to tell time. But over on the left hand side here, we've got Liquid C, which is pretty crazy, pretty amazing. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's kind of pretty good at Brood War. And over in the top right corner here, we've got the winner of the Torenhire Starleague, Liquid Drawn.
At 3 a.m. in the morning in his time.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should talk a little bit about like what was supposed to happen today. Like, can we tell them that? Like how good it was supposed to be?
Oh yeah.
My brain. So basically, what happened is we organized this, but we had this issue where my computer wasn't in a location that had an internet good enough to stream. So I brought a laptop down, which then has had issues streaming that I didn't realize existed. So that's why the stream has been dropping all day long. We've had all these issues, but what we were intending to do was to get, nice and quick, jump in, cast the finals, and then we were actually going to have C on Skype with us with the translator, playing live against Drone, right? Like, this was supposed to be live, it was going to be amazing, and then all the fuck-ups happened, and it was like 3 a.m. for Drone, and we just had to, bite the bullet. They played, like, as the games were being cast before, so, I mean, this is as close to live as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, if we had waited till now to play the games for Drone, it would literally be, I think, what, 6 a.m. his time? Like, he would have been up all night. It wouldn't have worked. So, I mean, all things considered, I think casting off replays isn't so bad. I mean, we don't have C here with us, but I think we wouldn't have understood him anyway. One of us can pretend, but I don't know how my Korean is. I don't think I can really do that.
Annyeong.
I'd say things like play goo and all that kind of stuff. That's about as far as I go. That's not even Korean. That's just English.
Annyeong. That's my done. Chogalingo. Wait, no.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. So, what is OCS? This is fairly standard from the both of them, I guess, because they. I mean, it is a best of 3. We told the both of them that this would be a best of 3, so I think they're playing a real legit game here. There's nothing strange going on.
No random versus random or anything. I'm a little bit confused of why Drone went for a pool first. If he knew it was going to be ZBT, I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't 12 hatch.
Yeah, it's a pretty weak opening in ZBT, just because not getting those extra drones out really hurts you, especially when you're on such you only get like 3 hatcheries for a while in ZBT, and you really need as much time building up those hatcheries as possible to get your economy up to a reasonable state. But this could be, some sort of, quick Mutalisk play, perhaps. He's got 2 hatcheries with gas, obviously going to be some sort of 2-hatch play. I mean, I would guess that it would be Mutas, but then again, they are playing from different continents. There's a good chance they weren't playing on low latency, which would mean that Mutalisk Micro really isn't that effective on high or extra high latency. And
we are looking at the game between a Norwegian and a Korean here. This is across the world. On Brood War, the network code isn't the greatest.
It's alright though. It's like better than StarCraft 2, so we've got that.
That is true.
It makes it sound like that's hard to beat.
It's like, could you actually play like StarCraft 2 from Europe with a range? You really don't notice high. If you've got land latency on it on high, it's really not that noticeable. Extra high is, but you get used to it. But when I played on the Europe server for StarCraft 2, it's like playing extra high with no land latency in Brood War. It's that tough. But anyway, So
Drone basically wasted his like 6 lings to took out one of C's SCVs, but I don't know, it wasn't really that effective, and I was a little bit surprised that he actually made 6 lings too. Like, you almost think that he was expecting C to do like a proxy, like a BBS, proxy 2 Rex, just because he like made 6 lings blindly after a full first. But I don't know, maybe he was expecting like a 14 CC.
Well, I think he's scared that C is going to be doing something goofy right now, right? Because, I mean, he knows, they both know going into this. They were teammates before Liquid. They were teammates, I think, when they were in TOT. They both had said that they played before, played together before, like, because they were in the same clan.
Wow.
So I think going into this, they both knew it was going to be really friendly and it was also going to be fun. But at the same time, I mean, they're both kind of playing standard. But I think Jerome was just expecting that C might have been doing some craziness, so he's definitely playing cautious right now.
And meantime, C getting a quick eBay here, along with his upgrade, so possibly going to be doing some sort of 4 rack start, only 3 racks though. So definitely, it's so sexy, like watching this cohesive of play. I mean, like, after like the ThSL game, like watching C in a replay is it's intimidating. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah. Like, no, absolutely is. I mean, there are no mistakes. You won't see any of this.
And you look at it and you're like, wow, this is... You look at it and you're like, wow, this is like, you know, the play that like Korean commentators would like be watching first person while they cast Pro League and such, and you're like, wow, you know, I have the same view as like a professional caster would have.
Yeah, it's really it's hard to like explain, but I feel like really nervous watching this.
Oh, we've got a little bit of a Marine Firebat medic push coming here.
And these lurkers only just starting. Oh wait, are they finished?
This is going to be rough.
Oh, no, lurkers.
Look at that pro control though.
Yeah. So that attack probably won't be able to do anything unless he wants to man up and go for the lurkers. But there's enough lings there that I don't think that's going to be a good idea. But I mean, like, look at this, right? So Drone went 2-hatch lurker, right? Like, that's a super aggressive build, and C has contained it with Medic Marine. That's
like best case situation for C.
Just take a second to look at the supply differences right now. I mean, it's practically almost double already, and nothing has really happened to Drone. I mean, there was no like engagement, no harassment. It's just pure efficiency on C's part that has put them ahead, like at least 20 supply.
This is what makes, I think, like, something that, like, Brewer is such a beautiful game. It's like, this can happen. Like, you see this and you're like, wow, you know, this is not something I could replicate at all, ever.
Not in the slightest bit. And you know what, it's even greater to see is that, like, Drone just 4-1 to chill, right?
Yeah.
He kind of stomped everyone in the ThSL, and now he is basically just about to get stomped here.
Here come the lurkers trying to surround this Marine medic bot. He moves back with a few Marines though, but the Firebats are there to kind of ward off the Zerglings. Can I just say, can I brag a little bit here? I think I came the closest to beating Drone out of anyone in the Torenhire Starleague.
You know what? I think you're actually right. As much as I don't want to actually stroke your ego, and if Sir Goat was here, he'd probably crack wise and make fun of you for that. But I actually think you were. I mean, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. You actually were probably the closest to taking Drone out.
So Darren, moving across the map with his lurkers again, kind of bunny hopping them, not bunny hopping them, but frog leaping them? There's a word that I'm...
Frogging?
Yes.
Lurker hopping? What about lurker hop?
Frog leaping? Wow, okay. A whole lot of Zerglings died, and I missed it, but I'm not observing. Yes! It's not me. That's great. It's not my fault.
Yeah, no. Now if we miss like a drop or something like that, we don't have you to blame, which is it doesn't feel like a ThSL, and we can't blame Keontae for the terrible casting.
And oh man, the lurkers get stranded. They do a good amount of damage, but I mean that was Drone's armor.
Utterly correct. I'm sorry. No, I mean a good amount of damage, yeah, but not enough damage.
Yeah, when you're going 2-hatch lurker, it needs to be more than that. But he does have his hive up. He's got his defiler out. Consume is still a ways off, but it should be there fast enough to kind of defend this. But C's kind of done this all with just Medic Marine. Like, it's kind of crazy. And drops are coming out as well as siege tanks. So could probably see a cliff drop here. That's going to be really tough to deal with because there's no spire, so he doesn't have any way to deal with the drop ships, and he doesn't have any way to really get his units up on that cliff. I actually think if he gets a siege tank on that cliff, I don't know how Drone can kill him.
There's literally no way for him to deal with that. Yeah. That's actually. He doesn't have a spire.
Yeah, he's got lurker attack. He could make Hydras or something, but then he's got no range on them and no upgrades. Like,
I mean, he could fire lurkers there, and it would be inefficient, but he could get rid of them. But man, it's gotta be tough. C's doing a really good job. He's actually got his units all spread out over the map, stopping any kind of ling or lurker run by counters at all. He's just got, oh wow, mass 5 that time. Look at those
I see a dropship moving out. There it is. Oh, yeah, no spire, no hydras, no even vision on this cliff. This is going to be
brutal.
Pretty rough for these two hatcheries here.
C doubling the supply of drone right now.
Yeah.
Quite.
That's kind of been the problem so far.
Guys, C was totally supply blocked for a second though. Just saying, I caught it.
C is supply blocked? Oh wow, I didn't know. You know what though? I gotta say, I'm looking at his barracks right now. If you just stare at his barracks for a while, they're always flashing.
Yeah,
like just constantly.
It's like that flat where the commentators just like flick to the barracks, like producing Marines all at once.
And everything is yellow? Oh
yeah.
Here it goes again. Yeah, see, like it went off for maybe like a few seconds, and then there it is again.
And in comes the attack. The swarm goes down, but there's 5 out.
He's got lots of fire beds in there, more than enough. And
Oh
I mean,
man!
You could take this.
Oh man!
Oh, Lurker's not even getting to burrow.
Oh man!
There's more than enough fire beds to clean that up, and that was, that was all basically going ahead for his army. He's got like a buildings and a defiler at home, but.
There was a TSL match with Idra versus, I think, Oxerg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, he built nothing but fire bats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That kind of was reminiscent of that.
Oh, that was brutal. That was like, it's almost like he's not doing like a BM 5-at play. Like, he made a round or 2 rounds of 5-ats, I think specifically to deal with that first swarm attack. You know, because he knows that, like, once there's a lot of lurkers, the 5-ats just get chewed up and they really don't do anything at all. But, you know, he's got it, and now these small sort of swarm attacks can't do anything. You know, Drone's going to need a bigger army.
Yeah, this one's really just not doing anything. He's just rocking up through, like, I mean, when was the last time you saw Medic Marine and fire bats just wreck through?
Look at that baller.
I mean...
Oh, man.
There's enough fire bats where he can just fight even small amounts of units in a swarm.
Seriously,
like normally, a swarm over 2 lurkers will hold anything, but I mean, I don't know, you need a little bit more than that.
There's a D-Matrix 5-at just killing this expansion. Awesome.
I just honestly don't remember the last time I've seen, Eminem just run right through a swarm and just, say, what, swarm? I don't give a shit. No, there it is. Yep, GG.
Damn.
Wow.
That was
stop number 1.
He was just, he means business.
Ooh.